Hey everybody, how are we tonight? We are back. Back to Space Valk 3. Whoops, just suddenly realized we had the wrong window selected. There we go. Hey. Good old same old, same old. Now, Optifine, for whatever reason, I can't get Optifine to work with OptiFabric. It's something to do with 1.18.2. I don't know, it's weird. Hey, Void Shadow. Hey, Poncho Hamster. Yeah, we missed you. I missed doing this too. Even though it was only, what, a week of Octopath Traveler? It wasn't that bad. Come on. Don't be babies. But thank you for the donation, man. I really appreciate it. Now then, last I checked, last I remember, I do recall saying something to the effect of, I want to get more of these trees everywhere. These topiary things. Okay, cool. Because these things are cool. Like, I love these. Ah. So what's been going on in everybody's lives lately? Has school treated you all okay? School has been kind of annoying, not gonna lie. I am very, very sick of school, just in general. I'm trying to line that up with this. Shit. I'm one block off. But at any rate, it's alright. Spring break has unfortunately ended for me. So now it's back to the grindstone, pretty much. Yes. And I kind of want to get 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. So that's what? It's a 9. So that's what, a 9 block gap. That's decent. I think I'll go with that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh shit, that's larger than I thought. There we go. So yeah, I haven't touched Octopath Traveler since I got pissed at it, basically. I did, however, start it up today. I mean, I don't know, I'm just doing a few more stuff, a few more bits in it. I'm gonna return it to my friend, so we will never see Octopath again. He'll in some way, I guess, he'll be happy to have his game back. But in other news, let's see now. What was another big thing that happened? You have a test tomorrow. Ah. Good luck on your test, Rex. What was another really big thing? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I have a Let's Play that I have working. Well, I'm working on it. It'll be a bit more structured than the usual junk. It'll be a video series and not like a stream. It'll probably take the form or the place of Freeform Fridays. At least for the duration of this particular game. The game I have in question is it's a game near and dear to my heart from when I was a kid. 9. Okay, cool. It's a pretty interesting game, I'm not gonna lie. I think you all will like it. At least I hope. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Everything is, for the most part, settled on it, and I've already started filming. So you guys will get to see the first episode of that air this Friday. Not quite sure what time to put it out at. But, it won't be too bad, I feel. It'll be cool. The game in question is a very old school game. Very cool old school game from almost, oh no, it would be 30 years ago. I can't believe that game is 30 years old now. Holy shit. Damn, how time flies. City's looking great. Thank you so much, Exotic Bunny. It's compared to the things you've shown me, like, I'm blown away by what you can do, man. I would to be compared to your city is just like, wow. I can't wait to see yours when it's done too. Cause like it's whack. If you guys haven't seen, well, I know most of you haven't. Some of you have. Some of you who are in the Discord have. But Exotic Bunny is working on basically an inspired end base of his own, and it's amazing. It's nothing short of amazing. Highly recommend joining the Discord down in the description below and figuring it out. It's just, oh, excuse me. It's an amazing work of art that Exotic Bunny has managed to make. Okay, I gotta move this 2 blocks forward. You have to see what he's working on with your own eyes to fully understand what I mean. It's something. It really is. Watch the last episode of Octopath. What happened was so unfortunate. I know. What happened to No Life? Ah, yes. I forgot about No Life. So in the last episode of No Life, I'm just going to call No Life a wash. Because I have no idea what their plans are with it, if they ever intend to continue. Because, like, it was me versus Sleuthing versus, I believe, Arfresh. And then just nobody wanted to keep doing it. I don't know why. Everybody just kind of threw up their hands and said no more. But, like, they didn't say that. That's the thing. They just kind of stopped talking in the Discord and stopped talking about it. And then everybody just kind of buzzed off and did their own thing. So I don't know what's happened with No Life. I suspect that just nobody wants to do it. I'd be down for finishing it, but like, I have no idea. That's an unfortunate ending. Because I really liked it. I really enjoyed the idea of a bunch of people squaring off against each other and having to strategically stay alive in a hellhole like 2B2T's spawn. Something like that was really, really cool. That's an idea that... Actually, fun fact, or not fun fact, but fun piece of silly trivia. I got talking to a bunch of people when the test server updated to 1.18. And in addition to it updating to 1.18, the entire original map got put on the test server. So yeah, you can go and mess around with that if you want. And a bunch of people were like gobsmacked by the idea that 2B2T on 1.18 is like a whole new experience. And yeah, of course it is. Having 1.18 chunks underneath all the old chunks is like, it's crazy. And a lot of the people I was talking to were just like, they had no idea what to expect. They didn't know what it would feel like. They didn't know what much of anything was. And apparently, underneath this 0-0 is a lush cave. So just like when we played No Life, there is a lush cave system at 0-0 right now that you can go explore. And it's beautiful. However, I pretty well guarantee you that it ain't gonna stay there for long. Just because, like, well, does anything stay for very long at spawn? So yeah, have fun there while you can, I guess. I don't know. I don't get the feeling that the temp map is too much longer for this world, which is predominantly why I've not bothered to stream screwing around on it. Because, like, I could, I don't know, get netherite or whatever. There are some decent clients. Meteor, worst. You know, they get the job done. But, like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel worth it, you know? It's kind of paradoxical in a way. I was all for a 1.18 test server when I was doing my test server walkabouts, and now it's just like, I don't care. Because see, the moment it updates on main 2B2T, you better believe it's not going to be, you're not going to be able to get in the door. So I don't know. I just don't feel, I don't feel it's worth it. Shit. It's very sad. F for no life, yeah, I know. I know. So we are on part what is it? 112 now. Bit late. Hey, Daily Dose of Rose. It's going good. This is a nice, chill, relaxed stream. My tech issues from the from last week have occasionally crept up. I think my system is somehow overheating. The order in which I do things is taxing it. It's unfortunate, but ain't much I can do anything about right now. I'm kind of scared to try and get in contact with them. This would be iBuy Power. To try and figure out if there's like a warranty related something or another I could make use of. I don't know. It's all very fucky. I've just had to figure out what to do if like my computer becomes useless or unusable. I'll have to figure out how to best manipulate it and get it into someone's hands to fix it. I don't know. Fit made a video about Archive. Yeah, I saw that. It was actually a really good video for the first time in I don't know how long. Fit's usual style actually did pretty good for talking up how amazing Turbin's work is. And I'd just like to go ahead and point out that both versions of Space Valk 3 that I built on 2B2T are both on the archive. So if you want to go there and see it, you can. Now obviously you can see it here too, but there you can world download it if you know how. And you can figure out how to... Actually, I think I want to copy this. You can figure out how to sort of make the place your own. There is a way to download things from the archive. I'm not going to go into how, but you can. Okay. Let's try flipping this, pasting this. Hey, it worked. Perfect. But yes, there are a lot of people who've been asking me in the last, I don't know, week or 2, 3 weeks, somewhere in there. They've been asking for world download of what was on 2B2T and what's publicly available. Because people know this is not publicly available yet. But, like, there's a version of it that you could go and see. And my answer is the same as it's always been. It's on the archive. You can go and very, very easily figure it out, basically. I kind of try to find middle point. Perfect. So yes, don't feel bad. Just go to the archive. It's there, man. You hate your laptop? Oh, I know. I know your laptop's a piece of garbage, Mike. One day it will be better. You'll have access to better stuff. I hope. Provided World War III doesn't start up. I think you'll have access to decent shit someday. And even if that's you getting a job and, you know, building or ordering your own PC and going from there. Because that's what I had to do. There was no way I was ever going to get a good PC on someone else's dime or through other means. I had to get it myself. But hey, you know, being able to make something or order something or whatever, to work for something for yourself, it's a good fulfilling feeling. It really is. So don't feel bad, Mike. You'll be okay. About to start buying all the parts. Oh, good. Yeah, that's right. You told me about that. Did that video where you explored the OG world download and it was empty compared to this? Oh, well, yeah, of course. I hadn't gotten the chance to really... Like the rings, especially. Just seeing them hanging out over the void, as majestic as they look. No cityscape, no nothing. It's just kind of like... It's bleak. It's very bleak. You're looking... It's like looking at, you know, an empty lot, and you know a house is going to be built there. But no house is there yet. So, I mean, what can you do? What has not yet been done has not yet been done. And at that time, I hadn't yet gotten all the cool shit on there that I wanted. It's certainly something, though. See now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, that's gonna look cool. It's gonna look boss AF. But yes, so going to those older world downloads, like it's a night and day difference. It really is. I don't blame people for going, what the hell is this? You know, where's all the cool shit? But a lot of people really enjoy what that first world download had to offer. Your Wi-Fi has been crappy the past couple weeks. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sam. Probably gonna get a new PC soon, seeing as you have the money to afford it. Or 370. Yeah. Go for something high end, because now, in addition to not having to buy a PC or any new parts for a while, you've also got the scarcity threat that's looming, because like chips and stuff are very hard to come by now. So having access to whatever high-end PC may not be viable going forward. Now may be a potential last chance. So like, beware. That's kind of what I'm hearing from all the I don't want to call it fear-mongering, but it feels like fear-mongering, you know? Where people are like, yeah, you know, the run on this market, the run on that. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And it's just getting scary how everything is just becoming harder to get a hold of. Supply chain issues, as they say. And so I'm wondering, like, if I needed to have my PC repaired, would I be able to? If this thing is going to have problems. And I don't want it to, but like, if it happens, it happens. I don't have a choice, obviously. So I don't know. It's all a mess. It really is. Maybe someday things will straighten out and people can we can get things back on track, you know. Maybe. I feel like that's a very, very big maybe. Shit just doesn't want to seem reasonable, or things don't want to work anymore, you know? Actually, I think I'll just keep that broken. I don't feel like... Oh wait, whoops, this is in the wrong spot. I don't feel like things are on the right track anymore. Like, it feels like since 2020, things have just gotten so far off the rails. Society as a whole feels like it's being further and further, I don't know, sabotaged? Kneecapped? I couldn't tell you. It's an awful feeling because it's this feeling of dread that shit's not right and it's not gonna get right anytime soon. So I don't know. It's all very scary. It's a very scary feeling to think these things, you know? Because it's the sort of change you don't have control over. Oh, Poncho Hamster. You gotta watch... Okay, gotta go. Okay. Yep. Alright, well, you take care, Poncho Hamster. Thank you so much for your another donation, man. You've always been there for me. I love you, Poncho. You take care. Yeah, that's another thing. Here's hoping we can all continue to see each other and be in each other's lives, because, like, I have a feeling we're not going to get that opportunity too much longer. To be able to say hi to each other or be there to support one another, that's another scary thing that's kind of like creeping up in the back of my head. Like, are we going to be able to maintain contact as things have been? I don't know. I get the feeling that forces at work would like that to not be the case. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Society as a whole is falling apart, yeah. Yeah, it definitely feels the way, Voxus. Feels like the way it is. And see, I get flashes of like, this must be how people, when World Wars I and II were starting up, this must be how people of those times felt. Like, this must be what they thought, or how they felt regarding this or that issue. Like, things are just getting so out of hand, and I have no personal ability to change any of it. So I don't know. It's an awful feeling. It really is. But then, if you think about it, human history is riddled with things like this, where shit just gets off track, shit goes sideways for a long time, or a short time even. And nobody has any ability to change it. I'm just glad that people are aware of it. That's the thing. That's one of the biggest differences that I can say that I feel. People are intimately aware that shit is going sideways. And that maybe, just maybe, people might be willing to do something about it. It may have to get worse before it gets any better, but like, we'll see. We'll see. It may be too early to say anything about what way the wind is really blowing, but yeah, we'll see. Politics have something to do with that. I know, right? All I'll say about politics is that there is a very annoying group of people pushing to insert politics into everything. And it's stressing a lot of people out. Just because there's no escape from it. And I told myself I wouldn't be talking about politics and that I wanted to keep that shit out of my life too. Because I was tired of it. And I am. But at the same time, you know, you gotta be able to say what the elephant in the room is. And the elephant in the room is rapid, rampant politicization of everything. There's no escape. There's no avenue of... We have no recourse, you know? People are being put on edge because of shit like that. And so, people kind of just stew in their own juices, basically. And when that happens, bad things tend to happen. I'm gonna put some more. Oh, there's no gap behind this. Whoops. But yeah, so like yes, if the politicking would just die down and stop encroaching on ordinary life, that'd be great. I think that would go a long way toward relieving some stress that's built up in society as a whole. A lot of people have a higher stress threshold than ever, and that right there goes a long way towards it, I feel. But who knows, it may or may not ever truly subside. I get the feeling that it ain't gonna happen on its own. So hey, I'll try to provide that escape from politicking if possible. But yeah, this probably isn't how they felt. But do you think that maybe it was a similar feeling, that they're just more modern, so we have other things on... Well, yeah. I'm sure they all had other things on their minds, too. People pre-World War I and World War II had a vastly different way of life, sure. But that the feeling of helplessness, or the feeling of the world is changing rapidly around me, that's a very human thing. That's been around for a very long time. I can imagine that the average person has, to one degree or another, in most civilizations, have been kind of pawns on the chessboard. And it's sad, it really is. But it ain't much we can do about, so... We'll just try to, live our lives as best as possible, I guess. I'm not surprised we've become... Yeah, I know. Definitely. I'd be very careful saying that in the Discord, Mike. That's all I'm going to say. Just try to not make people mad, basically. In the Discord, I mean. Ooh, I like that. I love how walls can sort of become sideways slabs if you squint hard enough. If you try real hard, they kind of become a nice flush block that gives an interesting texture to things. I really like that. Bro, that is dope as hell. I'm gonna punch out a few bits of this. Oh, but yeah, hey, Universe, and how are you? Let's see here. All right, how does this look? It's still got a bit of a lip here that you can kind of brush up against, but you know. Oh, hey, Yellow Sign, how are you? I'm doing good. I like that. I like that a lot. You don't like Biden that much because you don't live in the States, so honestly can't talk much. I mean, honestly, at this point, politics has become so universal, or it's been forced to be so universal, that where it would previously just consider the denizens of the people, or not denizens, the denizens of the state or country, you know, the people to whom it was relevant. Now it has become everyone must be involved. Everybody is, you know, to an unhealthy degree, connected, overly connected, against their will even, to every aspect of political goings-on in the world. I mean, just look at how Russia has been absolutely cut off from the world because of a political maneuver. And I admit that was a stupid political maneuver on, you know, Putin's behalf, but it got an entire country excommunicated from the internet as a whole. Like, holy fucking shit, that's scary. That should actually kind of make you go, oh wow, no, I don't want that being... I don't want this power existing, because that's too powerful. You shouldn't be able to just cut off an entire country simply because they did things, or their leader did things. I mean, it's not even like the average person in Russia has any control over what Putin does anyway. And you just like, damn. It just, wow, that's eye-opening. It should be. And that's not healthy. That's not a good way for things to be. But there are a lot of people who want it to be that way, and well, I'll put it to you this way. When you build up steam in a closed container, it inevitably explodes. The bottom will give out somewhere, and it won't be pretty. Who's not responsible for Putin? Yes, exactly. Nobody is responsible for Putin except Putin and his cabinet, or whoever they are. I don't know. But yes, it's a tragedy in a lot of ways to basically take an entire country of people hostage. Because when you stop to think about it, their money is worthless. They can't get goods in because nobody will trade with them. They're being held hostage because of their leader and because of the leaders of other countries. So, like, how is that fair? That's the punish the whole class mentality that some teachers have. Sort of laughed when you heard that Russian currency is worthless in the video. Roblox, yeah, currency is... I know, the Robux is better than the ruble, and it's just like, holy fucking shit, that's a dystopia. When you can trade ruble or Robux on Roblox and actually get somewhere, like, is that not a dystopia? Like, that is some weird ass techno dystopia. It has to be. I don't know what the exact definition of a techno dystopia is, but like, if that don't look like it, I don't know. Ugh. Horrifying shit. Horrifying shit. Oh, fuck. There we go. Kind of knocked its tooth out of it there for a sec. If we continue to say enough, we don't want to talk about it. It's depressing. The people who don't know anything about it will still not know anything about it. I know. And that's the other thing. How are there still people who are clueless and ignorant? How are they still around? How do they exist? How do you be clueless in this day and age when everything is so in your face about it? Like, it has to be a willful cluelessness at a certain point. AM11. U.S. did the same thing with Iraq because the Iranian died because of blocks there. Yeah, the Saddam Hussein dictatorship. Yeah, that was pretty fucky too. Hey, capacity. I believe the media is doing a bad job to expose the. Yeah, I know. The media only exacerbates things. They never help things. They're parasites. The media are parasites. I've never seen them do one good thing. And I think most people can agree they go overboard on purpose. For their own selfish, desires. Never forget, someone once said the media are the enemy of the people. I'm thinking that idea to be very true. Hope I'm doing good. Yes, I am. Don't worry, Big Nick. I am a survivor. I've seen plenty of crazy shit in my life. Thankfully, I've only had to see it. I've never been in the midst of real trouble. But, like, I can take care of myself. I'll be alright, one way or another. It will be okay. We need to maintain some optimism up in this bitch. Some Optimus Prime-ism. Nah, that wasn't funny. What the fuck am I doing? But yeah, seriously though, some optimism is definitely appreciated. Here's hoping that Russia loses, I guess. I don't know. You get that? Yeah. Plato's Cave. Oh, I know. There are a lot of people in that situation. It's really eye-opening how many are actually there. It's easier to be stupid than to acquire the truth, yeah. Well, the problem is, truth is a cruel and harsh mistress. But only when you are two-timing on the truth. Truth is a jealous mistress. And will bitch slap the fuck out of you if you forsake it. But if you're willing to accept truth and all the terrible things that come with it, you might actually find that sometimes it ain't so bad. Sometimes. Of course, there are exceptions. But you get the idea. I choose to embrace truth despite the pain. The pain of truth. Because I see no better alternative. You can either be bitch slapped by truth by ignoring it, by pretending that, the real world is not how it actually is, or whatever. Remaining willfully ignorant, etc. But that catches up to you inevitably. It may take decades, but it catches up to you. And so, I would rather embrace the pain of truth and learn to deal with the problems that come than to be willfully ignorant and then get blindsided by those same issues. Because it happens. Oh damn, this building is going to intersect a ring, and I don't like that. Let's move it. Yes, let's move this building over. Also, I fucking love this tune. It's so, like, I don't know, Lone Rider. Like a, I don't know. It kind of sounds sort of Bon Jovi-esque to me. I don't know that that'll make a whole lot of sense, but something like that. Damn it, that's still going to interact with a ring. Alright, cool. Cool. Make sure all the lighting updates get fixed. Oh, I wish there was a world edit command to just kill misaligned lighting error. It's an error block that's holding a light level that it shouldn't. And it needs a block update to realize it shouldn't be so bright. Something like that. Okay, so that's still going to intersect. Let's move them over. Move them on, head them out. Move them on, get them up. Rawhide. Build height. Yeah, that's it. You know what? I would actually kill to see a really funny, really well-written, like, parody, but like 2B2T flavored, of Rawhide by the Doobie Brothers. Or not the Doobie Brothers, the Blues Brothers, my bad. Wrong brothers. But yes, a really funny, really clever Rawhide parody, 2B2T flavored. If someone could write that, I would give them, I don't know. Oh, Piter. 26.7 mil overworld. Wow. Are you going overworld only, or are you going through the nether? And why are you going to the world border in the first place? Just because you haven't done it? Okay. 20. Hey, All Smudge. How are you? You're following Burnsy. Ah. Following in the great Burnsy's footsteps, are we? My, oh my. Well, I hate to tell you this, but the world border is cool, but there's really nothing at it. I mean, you can go there for the historical context of, oh, well, here's Point Dory, here's all the, you know, the whatever. Here's the very griefed state it is most likely in. And that's about it, honestly. There really just isn't much at the world border. If you were going to go stash hunt, or if you were going to just build your own base, maybe. Yeah, I could see you going to the world border then. But in all honesty... Oh, fuck. You don't really need to go to the world border for that. To stash hunt, or to find a good place to build your own base or whatever. It's more... You may as well just build something. I don't know, because see, I feel like a place like Point Dory is far, but like people go there on purpose. And they know that people go there on purpose. So people will go and stash hunt. People will go and, you know, base build and stuff, and people know that. So you're basically just setting yourself up to be found. That is, in my opinion. So I don't know. I've never been to the world border, but I just don't see a reason to be. I don't see a reason to go. I don't get the obsession that people have had with it, because it's just another... You know, I mean, you've seen the world border in adventure maps or on 2B2T April 1st or whatever. If you've seen the world border once, you've seen a world border. They all look the same. It's just some amount of natural landscape with that big checkerboard, you know, thing. Or not checkerboard. I wish it was checkerboard. The world border would look cooler if it were checkerboard. But no, it's the caution stripes or whatever. That would, in my opinion, look cooler. But I don't know. Good luck to you, Piter. Who are you again, by the way? Yeah, it's just a few blue lines, right? It's really not much. Nothing special. Not that I found. Going for content and following the Burnsy journey. Ah. Are most of those highway landmarks griefed? Because I would imagine by now... Let's see now, 2016. Oh my god, that was 7 years ago. Holy shit. So yeah, ever since then, other people have, of course, wanted to do the same thing. So, I can't help but wonder, is there even really much of a trail to follow? Oh, whoops. Oh, well. Good luck to you. I don't know what content you could make on that, honestly. Shit, fuck. Let me out. I mean, if you're, like, doing what Sal did with his, historic screenshots video. That was another fantastic video I saw recently. Like, if you're doing that to compare, like, say you have Burnsy's Ember album from 2016 from his journey, then yeah, I could see that being worthwhile. You could compare the various stops to Burnsy's Imgur album, provided it's still up, but I think it is, but I don't know, it could be gone. And you would just sort of see how things have been since in the interceding, years. You're a Polish 2B2T lore spreader. Ah. Well, tell your Pole friends that I'm a wonderful builder and a cool guy. I guess. I don't know. You do you, Piter. You remember seeing Sal C1 video going... yeah, he did that. You're doing something like this. Stops differences between the 5 years. Ah, good. Yeah, half a decade of, well, where are these landmarks now? That kind of thing. Those are usually really cool videos, just because there's something about videos that, like, compare places that have been griefed to how they were when they were first made. Like, it reveals something about human psychology. I don't know what. It's very strange. It kind of shows that what people value, it not only varies from person to person, but that you get a sort of pattern emerge in how people operate, For example, one of the things that really opened my mind, and blew my mind, really, opened my mind to how people behave on 2B2T. One of the first things that shocked the hell out of me was somebody had used the 2B2T seed and opened it up in, like, beta 1.1, 1.2, somewhere in there. And, of course, they generated a huge swath of land and then updated it to, more recent versions so that they could use more recent tools. And they discovered that a shockingly large amount of blocks that were probably generated when those chunks were first new, a shockingly large amount of blocks are untouched. Because nobody cares to mine all that sand or dirt or gravel. Like the amount of gravel beaches that are still gravel beaches and are still very obviously gravel beaches. And they're not, withered to death. It's eye-opening, honestly. There is a sort of method to the madness, as it were. And, yeah, like, you could, theoretically, if it was a boring common block, you could lay down a block of sand in one of these, spawn region areas. And because it's just an ordinary block of sand, it's very unlikely to ever be disturbed. Like the sheer amount of coastlines, for example, that are just untouched and have been for literally 12 plus years. As long as I've played 2B2T or longer. And as long as I've played Minecraft almost. Well, not that long, but close. And there's just so much area that's just recognizable from when it was first generated. It really does speak to how people behave in Minecraft. It's really interesting that people value different things, but at the same time, we all kind of value similar things, Like people will mine sand and other things to get tools, and, they'll do it for concrete, they'll do it for glass. But because it's such a tedious process, they won't do it for any longer than they have to. And as a result, there's a lot of the world that just remains untouched. It's a very interesting thing. I think you could write a paper if you were so inclined. You could probably write a paper about stuff like that. But yeah, Spawn was very destroyed. Well, yeah, but I'm not talking at 0-0 or like... I'm talking like up to 10 kilometers out. Just a measly 10k. You'd be surprised how much is original. You know, I gotta wonder, of all the trees within 10 kilometers of Spawn, how many of them are original? How many of those are from when that chunk was first generated? Don't underestimate the autism of some. Yeah, I know, but I still don't think that anyone has the autism to go tear up some 40 square kilometers of land that was all generated in 2011 to early 2012. Like, I just don't think anyone cares to make that their mission in life, because it's not something people will immediately understand or clout chase for. Like, you got people who will attack monuments and points of interest, sure. But people who are all like, oh my god, this gravel beach has been here for over a decade, I better destroy it. I think you're going to have a hard time finding someone who genuinely thinks that way. I mean, there may be people who go like, oh man, this forest is old, let me put a wither here so that the wither destroys it over time. Yeah, but what if someone comes along and kills that wither? Well, then that plan is thwarted. You know, nobody's got it in their head to go about destroying all the terrain made in beta. Because there are beta chunks all the way out to fucking 200k. So good luck with that. If that's truly something you wish to do or you want to encourage others to do. I'm sure there are beta chunks all the way out to 500k, because there was a boat exploit in those days that let you go really, really fast. And so yeah, you just... You would really have your work cut out for you if that was something you wanted. So I don't know. You're building Space Falcon inspired in 0 to... Okay, cool. Got any build tips? Gosh. One of the first things I do is I just sort of make shapes. Make shapes that are pleasant and appealing to you, and then figure out how to improve upon them and give some geometry to your designs. Let me see if I've still got the checklist up here on my desk. Yeah, I've still got the checklist. You're in luck. You're in luck, chuckle fuck. Let's see here. Number 1, set up a palette of blocks. Don't deviate too much from your palette. This is not a hard rule. You can go and use, say, like for example, you see all the stuff that I've laid out here. Well, I could maybe use red nether brick or red sandstone, sure, but if I started using red sandstone, wouldn't that look weird? So, you know, kind of stick to a palette. Stick to ideas that you've already established. If you intend to buck the trend that you've established, so for example, if I want to use red nether brick or red sandstone, use it very sparingly as a means of accentuating what it is you're making. Like, say, for example, I want some detail on a building to stand out. Well, that would be a good place to use said red nether brick or sandstone. Because, you know, it's going to really stand out. But don't just make a bunch of buildings out of red sandstone just 'cause. That looks ugly. It will be an eyesore. Hate traveling the big oceans on the server. It's so boring. Nothing to see, no base, no terrain. Yeah, I know. I know. That's how it is. That be the 2B2T way. You just gotta take those in stride, man. There's no quick and easy way around them. But anyway, let's see. Now, maybe one day you will be watching the history of your base on 0B0T. Maybe, but I've not really... I don't pay attention to the 2B2T clones. I'm going to be real with you. So I don't know that that day is going to happen at all. Sorry. But yeah, let's see here. Whoops. Number 2. Geometry, geometry, geometry. Nobody likes looking at a flat wall all day long. You got to kind of vary it up, you know? You don't want everything to be perfectly even and square. Sometimes you want to, you know, make things different. Like, for example, how this was the thing that I just removed. Well, nobody said I had to have that there. I could decide to do something different, and that, obviously, I'm doing that. Because I got a better idea. I'm going to improve the geometry a bit. Let's see here. Oh, actually. Because this is a bright block, I'm going to use this to differentiate between the outer edges, because glass on glass gets really difficult to see without Optifine connected textures. I still can't get my Optifine to work, so I'm going to have to, like, tinker with that off camera later. But anyway, so with geometry, your best bet is to use stairs, slabs, and walls in very interesting and dynamic ways to kind of bring about a difference of geometry. So for example, this was a flat wall of quartz, and then I, you know, first of all, I differentiated it using a different color and a different texture, and then I also indented these little, I don't know, runway things here, just to make it look different. Because nobody wants to stare at a blank wall. And then I staggered all of these things up like so, because again, no one wants to look at a blank wall. Same for this in this pattern in the side here, like blank walls are bad. Change them up, make them look like something. This could just be solid obsidian, like that. And it would be okay, because, you know, you got the sea lanterns to differentiate it. But with the walls embedded here like so, it catches your eye. The color is different, the texture is different, and the geometry is different. If you can manage to masterfully make use of color, texture, and geometry, you will make it. That's how you become a building expert. It's ultimately how well you can wield texture, geometry, and color. Making the best use of these things is, well, the best. That's what separates an okay build from a good build, from a great build from an amazing build. If you can figure out how best to do it. And everybody has their own process, so don't try to, like, do exactly what I'm doing, you know? Be you. Figure out your own pace. Figure out what works for you. Because what works for you won't work for me, and vice versa. So yes, I hope those 2 build tips really, really help. I've got a bunch more, but I'll save them for, I don't know, the next person who wants to know. Okay. Thinking of adding on just a bit. It's really hurting my eyes to look at these bits of glass here. Okay, cool. But at the very least, the dome look is good. That's what I was going for. There we go. You know, I might actually leave some sea lanterns here somewhere. I'm not sure where yet. I'll figure it out. Oh shit, I broke one. Okay. What about every other block? That's usually a good pattern. Perfect. I like it. Okay. And then I'm going to put a, I don't know, some sort of pillaration. Like this. Just to give it a, because like I don't want all this to just remain flat. I want it to have a bit of something on it to make it more appealing. Cool. Bodekin, you visited the world download. Ah, I didn't do anything there. I was invited, but I didn't get the chance to really like do anything because I was busy building this place for the second time. So like, I had to pick between doing things at a base that I quite honestly didn't care about because I was busy with my own, or, you know, abandon my own baby in favor of Bodekin. And Bodekin got blown away not long after. So unfortunately, that just kind of killed any prospects of building at Bodekin. Heard the majority of Bodekin was made by... Yes, it was made by Dantalion, a.k.a... oh god, what was his other name? It was, oh fuck, I don't remember his other name. Who was it? It was Dantalion... Oh, he's been in... I based with him a few times. He, oh god, I'm gonna remember his name later, and I'm gonna feel bad. I'm sure somebody knows who he is. Oh well. I'm sorry. Cannot remember. No, not Keynes. Keynes helped, but it was the majority was Dantalion, aka guy whose name is currently escaping my memory because I have a goldfish memory at this point. I'm gonna remember his name. That's the worst part of it, and it's gonna piss me off because it'll be like in the middle of the night or something. Reckon your base on 00T is going to have quad creeper farm. Uh-huh. Well, that's cool. I'm sure somebody knows who he is. You have him added on Discord. Yeah, I do too, but like, I can't remember his name. I haven't talked to him in a good year or two. Not since I started streaming, I think. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. I keep using the wrong history. Rotate, undo, paste. There we go. Doesn't 0B still have the chunk dupe? Still? How many years has it been? Holy shit. I thought that was like patched by Mojang. How is that even remotely possible? I don't buy that. Wait a sec, this is off. Still has the chunk and the donkey dupe. Well, y'all live high on the hog, don't you? There we go. Okay. One of those that sticks to 1.12 because 2b2t is 1.12. Ah, no wonder. Well, I mean, they're fools, but what can you do? At the very least, we don't have to deal with it, so... Meh. Whatever. They can do whatever they like. Okay. So I'm actually kind of satisfied with that. Maybe find a way to hang... Or no, not hang. Mount some beacons. Just as a... I don't know, just a fun little something something. This music reminds me of a video game I played a long time ago called Threads of Fate, which is a game I hope to play on Freeform Friday someday. I don't know if it's on Steam or if it's a PlayStation Store or what. Whoops. Move one. Okay. Oh, whoops. Now then, I'm thinking this is basically all I'm doing for this particular building anyway. Oh, shit. All right. How's it look from the ground? Okay, another building to vie for space in the sky. Looks really cool. Okay, and then I haven't done a good old-fashioned looks around, see. Let's see now, that's the building I finished up last time, I believe. Looks really cool, honestly. Even though the connected textures aren't active, it's still pretty cool. And one mother of all keeps. Uh-huh. So you're a Crowbar fan, I take it. Well, Crowbar has been in my stream chat once or twice, so you might get the chance to run into him someday if you keep showing up, Yellow Sign. But other than that, I'm going to do a last little tour around. Oh man, just all of this empty space from like this building back. Like there's just so much to do. Legato! That's it. Thank you so much, Mike. Yes, his name is Legato. Legato is the one who built most of Bodekin. Dantalion was just his alt that he had at Bodekin. But yes, his name is Legato. Domo arigato, Mr. Legato. Ooh. That's a style I wanted to incorporate in something. This continual repetition of stairs going up and down. It's really cool when done right. I might put it on this. I don't know. So yeah. Oh, I know what I can do. One final little tiny itsy bitsy touch, I guess. I'm gonna do something like that. Sort of give it imaginary corners, I don't know. Actually, I don't like how it touches here. Let's move this down just a tiny bit. Okay, so we need to put it... How many are we at? 14? So one more down. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, I like it enough. I'll keep it. Just pop this in over on these other edges here. You love my build style because other people's builds in the centerpiece structure, but your build, everything you look has a chance to look at the centerpiece until you explore more. Okay. Thank you, Broken Jester. I'm not 100% certain what you're getting at, but alright. Hey, Andrew. Where you been, man? Aha, you talk with Canes, I see. Well, good. I hope you've, I don't know, gotten whatever you wanted out of him. Well, cool. At any rate. Yeah, I think that looks better than these pillars in the center here. Damn. So what you been up to, Andrew? I haven't seen you in a while. Uh-huh. Did you see the, yeah, you were here for the 5th anniversary Space Valkyrie video, right? Well, if you didn't, go look at it. You saw it. Okay, good. I wasn't sure when you really kind of like dipped. If it was before then or if it was after a certain point, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm putting the final touches on this building. All right. Let's see what it looks like from over here. Wow, that is a dead center shot of the whole place. Keynes is pretty chill, I know. I liked him. When I was able to, you know, base with him and talk with him, yeah, he was a pretty cool guy. But at any rate, I'm thinking this is where we will make do for today. I will catch you all tomorrow for Hardcore with Jack. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for your kind words, for sticking around. And we will live life, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow. Don't be a stranger. I will catch you all later. Bye. Take care, everybody. Seriously, stay safe.